What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to Assault Android Cactus, where we are going through Zone 2 as Shiitake. That's not the right button to push. We need to get the actual level. This one will be interesting because there's some like little drone dudes and everything on this level. So it'll be interesting to see how we go with them. It's kind of... Old Shiitake here reminds me a bit of almost a mix between Coral, perhaps, and Holly in a way. Holly because of the direct fire and, you know, similar to the cannonball in that sense, like it's got a very small arc of fire. Coral in the way that it's all very slow paced. And I say slow paced with like the caveat of it's a slow rate of fire, so it doesn't feel as manic, but everything's going the same pace anyway, so... Yeah. Damn it, I really wanted that accelerate. I have to wait for the next one. I really want that battery, actually. That's what you get when you dive the battery sometimes. Okay, let's lay down this. Yeah, they work quite well. The old railgun here doesn't work very well at all against these dudes. That's cool.
Try to run. Accelerate extended.
Yeah, see, if this was Holly, we would have been right through these guys already. But she's got homing shots, so she's really good for lots of little small dudes.
Battery here.
But hey, fingers crossed, we'll actually, you know, manage this whole thing fairly decently. It always surprises me when I come back to early levels to start a new run, how different they are to the later levels, because you get kind of caught up in, you know, the torture zones and trying to do your best in later levels and getting moided. But you forget that the first zones are actually fairly straightforward once you've gotten used to the game a fair amount. They're still challenging, like I've already been knocked down and, you know, I'm not doing the best. It's not like I'm S-plussing everything. But it's a different world to the later zones. Oh, firepower would actually be pretty good here. So that would take care of a lot of the chaff. Whoops. But still, you know, we'll do what we can. Just punch through here. Yeah, those mines are actually really effective against that. Let's pop that down and let's do a bit of this. Kinda need that battery, but I kinda also need to kill these dudes.
Thank you.
Cool. Still, it's an A. What can I say? Sometimes it perplexes me because I'll play through a level, feel like I've sucked big time, and I'll end up getting a decent score. And I think an A is a decent score. You know, D's obviously the worst. C's like, you tried. B is like, yeah, not bad. And A is like, yeah, that's pretty good. S is kind of super. And S plus is obviously the shit. Like, you have kicked butt. That's how I think about the rankings anyway. I know some people get excited and, you know, if it's not an S, it doesn't matter, man. That's not how I roll. I'd rather have fun than not. And, as I've said plenty of times before, part of the fun of this game is the variety of characters that you've got to play with. Because they force you to play differently and experience the game differently. Oh, nice line. Let's do this. Okay. I'd like to... I mean, I was thinking in the future I'd probably play some more Infinity Drive, like, and film it. But I kind of like the idea of playing manic, kind of enemy-rich levels with Shiitake. Because she really comes into her own when you've got a whole bunch of enemies that you can either shoot right through with the railgun, or you can go and blow up with the mines. That really sets her apart, I think, when you get to those scenarios. Kind of like Coral, how when you're getting nice and close and you actually make a big difference with your shotgun. No other character can do that kind of thing in the same way. But I could run off a list of those sorts of things about every android. Which again is just fantastic. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice that they support a whole bunch of different playstyles? And I've seen people do well with pretty much every android, so I don't think any of them are OP over the rest. Although Holly's pretty great. That was an S! Kind of like any character that's directional, or has a lot of directional kind of shooting. In the way that Cactus's gun doesn't have a very big cone of fire. Starch is very narrow cone of fire. Shiitake's very narrow cone of fire. I think all those characters are actually very suited for levels like Checkpoint. And the other one, which I always forget the name of, but it's one of the newer levels, or more recent additions, I guess. And I say recent, I mean a few patches ago, at least. Crap, this is going to be a pain in the bum. Not bad. Okay, managed to survive that. Lost our S plus rank, but that's fine. Not chasing ranks here. Ooh, where's this one gone? Okay, let's go get this speed.
Accelerate.
I have noticed so far with Shiitake that the music has dipped a bit here and there, which is the game's way of saying, gee man, it's taking a long time with this. All three all at once. Nice. I'm loving the fact that I can take out turrets in one shot. Like every android, there's advantages and disadvantages, I guess, of everything. Like, I can take out heaps of enemies all at once. But when there's heaps of little enemies, it's kind of hard to aim. That was really bad damage that I took there. Again, need to use the secondary more. Always need to use my secondary more. That was nice, actually. How they all jump down on top of the mines. I can dig that. Oh. Need to go get that battery. I also would like this speed. Also would like to kill all these dudes. Nice. Is it going to jump up during the end screen? Yeah, there we go. See, S. How can you complain about an S? It feels unfamiliar and it feels, a bit weird playing as Shiitake, but come on. That's an S. Nice. And if you're wondering why there's just crappy leaderboards on the screen at the moment, it's because my internet's downloading a whole bunch of stuff at the moment, so it's probably not accessing the leaderboards quite as well as it normally could. Let's continue. I'm digging this so far, though. I mean, if I wasn't, I wouldn't be recording this. Well, that's kind of nice, getting on the conveyor belt and just the line of death. Boom. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, you know what could be cool? Putting mines on the conveyor belt.
Accelerate.
Yeah. As it moves, the mines will move. Ooh, I'm feeling it. And anything that lets me rip through big guys nice and quick is alright in my books. Oh. To think there was a day when I was scared of the red dudes. The big red guys that fire up big red flames and whatnot. To think that was actually an issue once upon a time. Oh, this will be fun. No, it won't. I was too busy looking at the turrets that I wanted to take out. Oh, look at that. Let's just send a whole bunch of mines down the conveyor belt. I guess eventually they'll all just get stuck somewhere, but maybe. Maybe not. This is where I think firepower actually helps out a lot, as opposed to other power-ups, because it gives you a little bit more spread on the shots, a little bit more consistency to the shots, so that you can kind of mop up stragglers and whatnot. And you can take out the main bulk with the railgun, and mop up the rest with, yeah, the mines.
Battery sighted.
You guys want to come play it? No. Okay. Oh, that was nice. I do enjoy this whole feature of passing mines on down the conveyor belt for dudes to pick up. Oh, wrong conveyor belt, that one. That's fun. And they do recharge fairly quickly. I keep thinking to myself, oh, I need to use them, because I look down and there's no you know, cooldown left on the actual weapon, on the secondary. So they must cool down fairly quickly, which is good, because I think that's a nice kind of balance to have for a weapon of that type. Damn, I keep putting him on the wrong conveyor belt. I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me, do they cool down at the same rate, or do secondaries have different cooldown rates? That could be a thing.
Thank you.
I kind of hope it is, because then I don't feel like I'm as bad as I am. B, not bad. Let's hit up Vespula and see if we can do better in this boss fight than we did in the previous. I feel like we can, because there's a lot of swarms, so we'll be able to go like this. And there's a lot of enemies all lined up in this, if you get the right kind of angle. Plus, oh, that is satisfying. Yeah, come at me, Vespi. Believe it or not, I am trying to actually get those mines in a place where she's going to hit them and it'll do some damage. Believe it or not. Cool, need that battery. Come on now, battery. Okay, when they go in, I feel like it's a good time to lay the mines. So when they expand, they'll run straight into them. Yes! That is actually very, very satisfying. Ah, I forgot to get out of the way. Need to be on this side. Almost didn't get out of the way of that one. That was a good stage to be playing as Shiitake. A little bit easier, I feel, to pump the mines in there. Ooh, gonna need some mines for this. Oh yeah, I'm feeling like there's lots of good opportunities with Vespula to use the mines to a very, very effective kind of level. Especially if you get shutdowns and stuff. You know, I've been feeling a lot better about Vespula lately. I think it's kind of a mix between having played a lot of Infinity Drive and also the daily drives. Because she's shown up a fair bit in daily drives, and same with Justice and everything. I felt a bit better about Justice too, because of playing daily drive. So, you know, I'm feeling like I'm a bit more practiced at their stages and their different phases.
Thank you.
And where's a good place to stand for that particular phase, and you know, all that kind of thing. So, yeah, I felt like that was pretty good actually. Not bad at all. So that was Zone 2. I almost said Stage 2, but that was wrong, wasn't it? So that's Zone 2 with Shiitake. Not the mushroom, the android. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I had to say it at some point, let's face it. Join me next time as we hit Zone 3 and things start getting a little bit harder. Or more difficult, or more challenging. And always remember, just because it's challenging and can be infuriating at times doesn't mean we're not having fun. Isn't that right? Thank you. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.